Hi, everybody. Hope you had a good weekend. Mine's not been bad. Started off Saturday morning, breakfast with my dad. It's always a good thing. Never know when the last one's going to be, so take advantage of it while you can. And not only that, I enjoy spending time with the old guy. But I'm gonna talk about, like I have been, kind of like good cops and bad cops and police chases and things like that. And I'm going to continue that a little bit. Um, Police chases with motorcycles specifically, and some of these motorcycles are just freakishly fast. And I like motorcycles. I'm a motorcycle guy. I have been my whole life. Ridden all kinds, all types. Um, the last 25 years, I've been a Harley guy, but I've got a love for all kinds of motorcycles. So make no mistake about that. And I'm saying this kind of like be a little bit sarcastic to make my point. But I wonder, like, when these cops start chasing these guys, why don't they just do that? It'd probably be a lot safer for everybody. And they run these guys to where they're unalive because they run, and like a dog chasing a cat. If the cat don't run, the dog quits chasing. Dog starts chasing, the cat's gonna run. And it just never makes sense to me where they're like out to protect and serve, but then they do all these things and they make themselves exempt from all these different things that are like extremely dangerous for the general public. And in a lot of cases, I've seen young guys on motorcycles run because they don't have a license, and then they don't make it, or it's a terrible accident, and the cop says, well, he shouldn't have ran. And so it makes me wonder, like why don't they just pull up behind him and just start squeezing rounds off at him, or tase him, or something, just to make them crash. Because, like, I've seen them rear end them, I've seen them run them off the road, depending on what state you're in. So it's not illegal all over, but I just think it's ridiculous because everybody that runs isn't like some mass murderer, and they don't know, so they justify these dangerous acts by saying, I don't know. But it's something to think about. I think there needs to be some change, and I don't know the change. I don't know the answer, but I certainly have the question. So, anyway, I hope you have a good week. I'll see you in the next day or so. Have a good evening.